The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Angelina Love, Velvet Sky.
What a treat. Knockouts action kicking things off this week on Xplosion. It's JP Jeremy Borash along with British Boot Camp Season 1 winner, Rockstar Spud.
I'm here just to commentate on the knockouts. Everybody loves knockouts, and Rockstar Spud especially loves knockouts.
Angelina Love accompanying Velvet Sky, who will be participating in the matchup this week here on Xplosion.
I'm here to make sure you don't say any lewd comments, JB. I'm here.
Thank you, Spud. I appreciate that.
Mess. And her opponent from New Orleans, Louisiana, Terrell.
Hot mess! Taryn Terrell makes her way to the ring here on Xplosion. I'll tell you what, you've got two of the fiercest, feistiest vixens you'll ever see in the ring. We're talking about Taryn Terrell, Velvet Sky, about to lock it up here on Xplosion.
I'd appreciate if you didn't call Taryn Terrell a hot mess, JB. Compliance won't appreciate that. I'm here to watch you, remember?
Well, the song says she's a hot mess.
I don't care if the song says she's a hot mess or not. You do as I tell you.
When did that start?
Compliance and practice. Up from the dirty sheets, JB. We've talked about them before.
All right, okay, here we go. Interesting to note, with our Knockouts champion, I'm sure looking on, knowing that either one of these two could end up being contenders, could end up being Knockouts challengers. And Velvet Sky backed up in the ropes, pleading with referee Earl Hebner to break it up. Get off me, she says.
Well, Velvet Sky is a former TNA Knockouts champion. Taryn Terrell is not, so I think that gives her the edge, don't you?
Well, we've certainly seen Taryn Terrell in her share of battles. Talk about the epic matchups we've seen.
What are you gonna do now, Terry?
Knockouts matchups of the year with Gail Kim, the incredible ladder match, the last knockout standing match. Epic matches that will go down in the history books of Impact Wrestling. And Taryn Terrell has been a part of many of them, as is Velvet Sky. Certainly with Angelina Love on the outside of the ring, her tag team partner, always watching on, and always a factor, I should say, Spud, as well. Always a factor when you've got that person outside the ring. Your second, if you will. You know that.
She's just there for moral support, Jeremy. I mean, occasionally offer her a bit of hairspray if there's as an extension going loose, but just as a moral support.
So you've always, your history, you've always gone to the ring for moral support for EC3.
Moral support for my best friend.
And sometimes when you'd get involved physically, that was moral support too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Headlock now by Velvet Sky on Taryn Terrell. Taryn Terrell, by the way, from the city of New Orleans, Louisiana.
I don't know where that is.
South, United States, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was north.
Hey, now, come on. Since winning British Boot Camp, you've moved here to America. You should, get to know the country a little bit. Can I get you a map, Rand McNally? Come on.
Well, I'm pretty clued up with Washington, D.C., our nation's capital, New York City. I know all the sites.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Velvet Sky now trying to break out of this headlock by Taryn Terrell. In this Xplosion exclusive matchup, shoulder block, down goes Velvet Sky. And this matchup with TNA Knockouts, Velvet Sky and Taryn Terrell will continue when we return on Xplosion. We are back here on TNA Xplosion. It's Knockouts action exclusive. Velvet Sky taking on Taryn Terrell, who's laughing at the fact that Velvet Sky wants to do a test of strength.
Well, I haven't seen a test of strength between a couple of ladies, but it looks like Taryn Terrell's trying to make a mockery out of the former Knockouts champion.
Well, Velvet Sky frustrated now, and now Taryn messing with her. Oh, look at this.
They're dancing, JB.
Yeah, they sure are. Look at that. Taryn Terrell now messing with Velvet Sky.
Peter Stringfellow would be proud.
Earl Hebner would be prouder. What about British Boot Camp making its way back to the airwaves? Second season, Rockstar Spud. You've got to be watching this very closely.
Very closely, because we've got to see who's going to be the next Rockstar Spud. I'll give you some spoilers. Nobody.
Wow. You're saying you can't be topped. You're saying the winner of Season 2 cannot top what you've done?
The only reason there is a Season 2 is because of me, JB. I'm the best.
Well, you could have something to do with it. Your success is obviously...
Exactly. I'm a huge success here in TNA Impact Wrestling.
along with her partner, Angelina Love, throughout the course of their careers here in Impact Wrestling, it's just really not care what the fans say and bring out a vicious side when it comes to handing out offensive punishment. Here's a cover, 2. But not enough for Velvet Sky to get the pin on Taryn Terrell.
Velvet Sky can offer me some offensive punishment any day of the week, JB.
All right, Spud, please. Into the corner goes Taryn Terrell now. Velvet Sky following up in the corner. Delivers a shot. And then celebrates in the ring like only Velvet Sky can do.
Hi, Velvet.
What's your infatuation with this one?
There's no infatuation at all. I'm a professional. I'm treating her like a professional.
You're a professional.
I'm treating her like a professional.
All right. You and Earl Hebner.
Me and Earl Hebner?
Yeah.
You know what? No, just me. Earl Hebner does not treat these knockouts professionally.
I think he does.
I think he does not.
All
I
right.
disagree.
Into the corner now and drops her the hard way, going for the cover. Only a 1 count on Taryn Terrell. A sign of her toughness, a sign of her ability to hang in there when it's basically a 2-on-1 match from what we've seen.
2-on-1 match. Angelina Love is just on the outside, sitting there looking all beautiful with a little blonde. Oh! Kick to the back there.
That wasn't beautiful, that was just harsh. And now, double drop kick to Taryn Terrell, cover. What you're trying to tell me, and what you're trying to tell these good people watching, is that Angelina Love is just sitting outside on the ring looking pretty?
Well, that's correct. Number 1, you're incorrect. They're not good people. Number 2, she is just sitting out there looking pretty. She's gorgeous, and so is Velvet Sky, and that's why they're called the beautiful people. You could even call them the gorgeous people if you wanted.
Well, I'll tell you what, Spud, you should be favoring these two over Taryn Terrell.
Absolutely not.
Velvet Sky or Angelina Love? You favor one of those two? I know which one you favor.
Oh, I'll take them both.
All right, please. Well, thankfully, I don't think they'll take you or me.
What's wrong with me?
Clothesline by Taryn Terrell, again followed up on Velvet Sky. Now a kick to the midsection, into the ropes. Oh, great neck breaker.
I can understand there's a problem with you, Jeremy, but I don't think there'd be a problem with me.
I think there'd be a lot of problems with you guys.
I'm not letting this go.
All right, please let it go. Oh, wow, Velvet Sky out of the way in the nick of time, follows it up. Face first to the mat. Has Taryn Terrell where she wants her, covered in just about a 3 count.
Oh, poor Velvet. Come on, Velvet. No favoritism here.
None at all, huh? All right, and look at this. Now,
Look at Earl Hebner trying to offer her his phone number. What a dirty, dirty disgrace of a
Would
referee.
you stop besmirching the name of the...
See?
Wait a
I
minute.
told you.
No,
I told you.
no,
I told you.
no. Earl, professionalism, please. What are you doing?
How dare he? He dropped...
Yeah.
He's got no respect for women.
Earl Hebner needs to get Angelina Love off the ropes. Oh, Velvet Sky just did it for her. Look out. Taryn Terrell sizing up Velvet Sky. Takes her down. Here's the pin. Cover. 1, 2, and 3.
If it wasn't for that sleazy referee, Earl Hebner.
All right, stop it. will
Your
you?
winner, Taryn Terrell.
That's just a man who's calling it like he sees it. Taryn Terrell gets the pin, gets the win this week on TNA Xplosion.